Hello everyone, it's Orrax. In today's video I'm going to explain what you need to craft the precursor for the latest legendary backpiece, Orrax Manifested, and to craft the Orrax Manifested we're going to need the precursor Orrax Contained. I'm going to explain which achievements that you're going to need to finish for Orrax Contained. There are 3 achievements. 2 of them is map masteries and one of them is a different kind of achievement that you need to follow some guidelines. But it's not that difficult, you're just gonna have to do some stuff that the Jorik, if I'm remembering correctly, Jorik wants, and you're gonna talk with him, do the stuff, talk back with him, and do the stuff again. It's a little bit of back and forth for that NPC, and after we finish the achievement is gonna give us one of the parts for the legendary backpiece precursor Orrax Contained. So yeah, there is one more item which I'll probably explain at the beginning of this video, so you can grab those items and combine them and prepare the item that is required for you to create the precursor. And before talking about the items that we get from the achievements, I want to talk about this item, Draconic Tribute. So as you can see, you can read what you need from the item itself, and you can find the item itself actually on here. Draconic Tribute. This is a Orrax Contained, the precursor achievement. After you combine all 4 of these, you're gonna get the precursor. So for the Draconic Tribute, you need 38 Mystic Clovers, Gift of Condensed Magic and Condensed Might, and 5 Amalgamated Draconic Lodestones. So, Mystic Clovers. You can get Mystic Clovers from vendors, the PvP vendors, Track vendor, World vs. World vendor, and Raid vendor. All sell Mystic Clovers 5 to 10 per week. It's a little bit expensive than how you do it in Mystic Forge, but the Mystic Forge one isn't guaranteed, so you might want to consider doing it in the you might want to consider buying them instead of doing it in the Mystic Forge. But usually people say they find the Mystic Forge one more profitable, so it's up to you. The amount is doubled if you buy from vendor, but you get a guaranteed one. But if you try to craft one, you might or not get one. So yeah, that's on your own discretion. So for the Gift of Condensed Magic and Condensed Might, those are the Gift of Trophies. So I'm gonna show the gifts. Yeah, these are the trophy gifts like Venom, Blood, Fang, Bone, Dust, Totem Scale, and this, yeah, Energy, and no, that's Dust. Energy is for another legendary. You need the exotic ones basically to create the Gift of Might and Magic. You can just combine certain 4 for Might, certain 4 for Magic. When you put them in Mystic Forge, you're gonna see which one you need, so it shouldn't be a problem. And as for the Amalgamated Draconic Lodestones, so one of the event vendors actually sell them weekly, but that's Super Adventure Bugs. If Super Adventure Bugs is not live, you can't get them weekly. There is one more option. I think you can get it from the Tyrian Defense Seals vendors, but that's again up to luck. You might not drop it. I've been opening those for a while now and I didn't get that many amalgamated gemstones, but you can craft amalgamated draconic gemstones, and these are why I separated this from my material storage. There is a recipe for amalgamated draconic gemstone for crafters, but you can basically do the same recipe here. So you're gonna need these 3 plus either one of these. You can check the price of these ones, so let's try it. If we sell, this is pretty cheap. I think this is expensive. No, this is cheap either, so it doesn't matter which one you use, but these are pretty expensive. And when we put these and let's like this, and forge, we're gonna get amalgamated draconic gemstones, glowstone. And we need 5 of those to create the Draconic Tribute. And the first item that you're gonna need from the achievements is Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece. I'm gonna mention achievements a lot, so beware. The achievement that you need for the Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece is this one. Mistburned Barrens Mastery achievement. It's the achievement for the Mistburned Barrens map. This is the Mistburned Barrens map. It's the one before Bava Nisos, which I'm gonna mention for the next item. And to get the Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece, you need to finish 17 of these achievements. There are more than 17, so you don't have to do all of them. I just did all of them because I like to have achievement points. And after you finish the 17th achievement for the Mistburned Barrens, you're gonna get the Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece. So here's a catch. Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece gonna take up space in your inventory, and Mistburned Barrens came before the legendary Backpiece itself came, so you might have destroyed the Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece. You have to put the Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece in Mystic Forge in order to create the precursor, but for some reason, if you destroyed the back item, you can buy a replacement from this NPC. It's the Heart Vendor, which is directly next to the Alliance Staging Ground waypoint. There is one waypoint in Mistburned Barrens, so you won't miss this one. And you need to buy Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece Remnant instead of the one that we get from the achievement. So in order to buy this one, we're gonna need to spend 25 Curious Mursat Green shards, which we'll get from events around the Mistburned Barrens, which is nothing, some karma, and this is the problem with the item. So you need to spend 25 amalgamated gemstones if you want to get this one, and 25 gemstones are around 25 gold. I'm not sure what's the current price for that in the black line, but it usually is around 1 gold, so I'm gonna say 25 gold for something you already get from achievements. So be careful, try not to destroy the one that you have, and you're gonna use that one to make the Orrax Contained Precursor, which you need for Orrax Manifested. And the second item that we get from achievements is Askur Camping Cookout Backpiece. It's multiple. Anyway, you need that backpiece, which is this one, to make the precursor. Like I said, it's similar to Salmon of Knowledge Backpiece. You need to finish Bava Nisos Mastery. It's pretty simple. We need to finish 10 of them, like previous one. There are more than 10 here. And if you do the meta event of this map, you'll easily get the 10 achievements that you need for the Askur Camping Cookout Backpiece. And there is a similar thing for this item too, like I mentioned for the Salmon of Knowledge one. If you for some reason salvage this one, you can buy a replacement remnant from this NPC. It's located near north of the Mantle's arrival waypoint, and you need to talk with Ward Trader. This NPC, I can't read her name, but you need to talk with this NPC and buy the remnant again for 25 this map's currency and 25 amalgamated gemstones. Again, I'm gonna advise you not to destroy the backpiece, but things happen, you act rashly, you destroy stuff. If you do that, you need to spend around 25 golds to get the backpiece remnant. And this is the NPC that we need to talk with for the last piece of the Orrax Contained Precursor. You probably saw this NPC when I was explaining the Cookout backpiece, but for the last piece of the precursor, we need to get Binding of the Dragon, and in order to do that, we need to talk with Jorvik Jordanson in Bava Nisos and learn how we can help him for his research. So all we need to do is talk with this NPC. Please continue, continue. Sure, I mean. And now we started the experiments in the Shadow achievement for the Binding of the Dragon. This achievement will list what we are gonna need to do in order, but it will require us to go to the thing that he needs and come back and talk with him, and we're gonna do that multiple times. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna leave my engineer here and do the things that this NPC wanted with my mesmer, and come back here to talk with this one with my engineer. I'm gonna try it like that. Hope it works. We'll see. And if it works, I probably use same method for every NPC that requires us to go do stuff and come back to him, go do stuff and come back to him. For the next part of the achievement, we have two possibilities. There's an event that we need to collect lightning in Bava, no, in Mistburned Barrens here. According to Wiki, it has 3 minutes cooldown, and there should be another event that we need to collect lightnings around here somewhere. So since this one has a 3-minute cooldown, I'd advise you to wait for this one. And you need to finish this event where you need to collect lightnings to charge generators. And once we finish this one, we're gonna get the progression for the achievement that we are doing for the precursor. So yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this one for you, but I have to finish this one. We are at the end of the event. Once we finish the event, we'll probably get the progression for the achievement. I think the one in Janthir Century is a bit easier than this one, but this one, it's probably be available more often than the Janthir Century one, so it's up to you. You can do both of them, either of them. And yeah, once we finish the event, we get progression for the achievement. Now we need to return to Jorvik Jorgensen in Bava Nisos and give them the battery. So I'm gonna try to give it with my mech. So let's see if that works. Let's try to give the battery with another character. Yeah, and yeah, it works. You don't have to do it with a single character. You can park one character here and do the thing that this Jorvik wants with your other character, and come back to him, do the thing that he wants, come back to him, do the thing that he wants, and come back to him. And I think we just have to talk with someone here for the last one. So yeah, we need to go to the swamp in Human Starter Zone. Forgot the name, but yeah, I'm gonna do that with my mesmer. Yeah, that's right, it was Queensdale. How can I forget that? I have so many human characters and I do the weekly key farm in this map. Anyway, we are in Queensdale. This is the Human Starter Zone near the Shadow Behemoth. There's a world boss here, and we are at Swamp Lost Haven waypoint. There should be a portal around here somewhere, according to yeah, we need to find a suspicious portal around here. Should be... That looks suspicious. I don't know if that's... Yeah, this is a suspicious one. As you can see, you can open your interactable items in your options. So we just have to interact with this one. Oh, and we are done. Nothing to do, nothing to kill. We just interact with this portal, and now I'm gonna move on to my engineer. And I finished the thing that he wanted, and I'm gonna talk with this NPC, with my engineer. Yep, I got the progression. So yeah, you don't have to go to Queensdale, come back here with the same character. You can just park one of your characters here to talk with Jorvik and do the stuff that he wants with your other character. And apparently we're gonna have to do Chaos Crystal Cavern jumping puzzle now. It's a simple one, and Mesmer is probably the best one to do it with, so I'm gonna move back to my Mesmer. Okay, it's time to do the Chaos Crystal Cavern jumping puzzle. It's located here in Old Piker Ruins. There should be an entrance tunnel around here somewhere. Let me see if I can remember. Yeah, it's near these diamond goggles. There should be a water down there. I'm not gonna wear the diamond goggles, but yep. And we are gonna dive here. Move past this point. And we should arrive in Chaos Crystal Caverns right now. Yep, this is the caverns. So you just have to jump over these rocks. I don't want to be in combat with this one. Bye. And yep, we're gonna just have to do like a jumping puzzle over these rocks, but there is a shortcut if you can manage it. I sometimes have trouble getting up there. Yeah. Should be able to jump over there. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I did it. So after that, you just have to finish the Chaos Crystal Cavern. That shortcut takes you to the end of the jumping puzzle. And once we get here, we just have to interact with the grand chest and get our reward. Let's continue. And we should be done. Yep, we are done. So there is one more thing that we need to do, and we just have to go to Hall of Monuments. It's the where Orrain is in near the Scrying pool, and I think there is a there should be a crystal there that we need to interact, and we should be done with the achievement after that. And we are now in the Eye of the North. This is where Orrain used to be. We just have to talk with Scrying pool here to continue our achievement. This is the IBS Strike Missions portal. There is some other stuff that you can go to with that portal, but that's not for this video. So this is the Scrying pool. We need to interact with that one in order to progress our achievement. And yeah, select this option because this is an achievement marker usually. And yeah, this is it. That's all we need to do for the final step that we need to do outside of the Bava Nisos. So I'm gonna go back to my mech. Now we are back with Jorvik. We need to interact with him, and that is it. And this is the Nightmare Contained. To finish the experiments in shadows and get Binding of the Dragon, we need to interact with this thing. And after we finish the interaction, we will get our item. And now we have to combine all four of these to get the Orrax Contained. I'm just gonna select this one. Yeah, it brings us to this achievement. Let's track this one, and we're gonna get the Orrax Contained after we combine all four of these in Mystic Forge. Now that we have all four items that we need for the precursor, all we'll have to do left is to go to Mystic Forge and combine them. And as I mentioned before, if you destroy these two for some reason, you can always buy them from Art Vendor in Mistburned Barrens and the NPC from Bava Nisos. And we go to any Mystic Forge. I'm in the Elon of Lily. Yeah, Lily of Elon. It's a hub that you can get only if you have that letter. But all you have to do is put these 4 in Mystic Forge and Forge. And we will get the precursor and also decoration. This is a precursor, Orrax Contained, and once we combine down with the other gifts that are mentioned in this precursor, we're gonna get the Orrax Manifested Legendary. I'm not gonna do the legendary part because we're gonna need a bunch of food, bunch of other materials to create those gifts, so yeah. And yeah, this is the Ascended Backpiece. You can select any stat for this one, but please don't destroy this item. If you destroy this item, you're gonna have to craft it again, and I'm not sure how you can craft it again. And after you got the item selected, stat selected, you can still put it in Mystic Forge to create the legendary, but you're gonna need this one for the legendary Backpiece, Orrax Manifested. And this is how we do the Orrax Contained Precursor. It's a precursor for legendary Backpiece, Orrax Manifested, and after we finish the precursor, we get this cool looking home decoration. So this one is actually worth doing the precursor itself, but I'm gonna work on legendary. It's later on sometime, maybe after I got the foods prepared for the legendary, but I'll probably not do a video about legendary because you're gonna need a bunch of stuff, and all you have to do is combine them together. I'll put the Orrax Manifested wiki page down in the description, so you can check what you're gonna need after precursor from that link in the description. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like this video and follow for more videos like this one, and hope to see you again on my next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.